Hey guys, I'm Kelleigh Bannen and you're watching Celeb Secrets Country on Celeb Secrets TV. We have an EP coming out. It's called Cheap Sunglasses. I had my sunglasses on earlier. I was like, they were clipped right here. I was looking for them. But the project's called Cheap Sunglasses and it's 5 songs. All kind of spirited, a little bit soulful. It's a little bit summer oriented for sure, and I'm really excited because it's been since 2009 that I was able, or 8, since I was able to put out a project. So I'm really excited to be able to put this project out. That's kind of, you know what, we called it Cheap Sunglasses because one of my favorite things to do as a writer is take a phrase or a term and kind of make it mean something slightly differently. I love sunglasses, I'm a total sunnies girl, but I wanted to make that term mean something a little bit different, and the way that we used it in this song, it's kind of about, it's empowered. It's like sometimes you have to call it in a relationship because you're not getting what you need and maybe they're not getting what they need, and you're taking each other for granted. And so it's like, I'm not gonna be your cheap sunglasses. Like I want something lasting and I wanna be valued. So I'm really proud of that song because I think it's fun, but it also says something kind of really important to me. So I'm really proud of that song. Well, as you probably can tell from my speaking voice, I'm kind of a raspy, lower singer. And I think of myself as a storyteller really. And I think part of that is about songwriting, but I think that's also about how you communicate as a singer. And I would say it's rockin' country, but it's got a lot of sort of soulful edges and organic edges to it. There are tracks and there is programming and stuff like that, but there's also a lot of really organic, cool sounds that were captured in kind of funky ways in the studio. And I would say it's actually, someone asked me if your music was a food item, a food or drink, how would you describe it? And I thought that was like such a cool question. And so what I said was, it's bourbon, but it's rimmed with sugar. Even though I don't know that would actually be a great drink. It's like, it's a little naughty, it's a little rowdy, but it's got a sweetness to it too. The blog, This Nashville Life, started kind of as a way to tell my own story again. I just found that in the way that we were able to put out music in like the major label system, you're putting out a single, you're working into country radio, and that's amazing, but you might be 18 months or more between singles, and fans are like, what are you doing? Like, are you just like laying by the pool? Or, you know, I'm just teasing. But so it was like a way to just sort of share with my peers and with fans and with other people in the industry, even upcoming singer-songwriters that are kind of like looking for the guideposts, like how do I do this? What do I expect out of this? Just a way to sort of share my experience and my story and bring them into what we were doing on a daily basis. Because a lot of times it looks like nothing's happening like from the outside, but then there is so much happening on the inside of the story. So, and just a way to sort of use my voice hopefully to be an encouragement to other people, and just the glam and fun stuff too, so kind of all of the above. I love the festival season, and it's been fun too because of the blog that we were talking about. There have been some fun tie-ins, like we get to sort of do some festival fashion oriented pieces leading up to the actual festivals that I'm playing, because I think there's a lot of cool stuff happening, obviously in country music, but also in country music fashion. And I think sometimes that people think that people that listen to country music maybe aren't super fashionable, and I kind of want to change that perspective. So we're doing some festival fashion focused pieces leading up to those festivals, and then we were rehearsing on Monday, Friday and Monday for those coming up. We have one next week. I go to Canada and then I fly into Chicago for Lake Shake, and I've never played that. I'm so excited. Chicago is one of the best towns in the nation. I love that city, so I'm so excited about that. I just want to say that I'm so thankful for the people that have been with me thus far on the journey and have been hanging in there with me and rooting for me as a woman in country music and as a songwriter. And I'm just so excited to share this next step, which is this short project, this EP, next Friday. And we have so many things up our sleeve that we are proud of and excited to share with them that I just can barely contain myself as far as just how joy-filled I am to finally get to share music with them. So it's really a thank you for hanging with me and sticking it out, and I hope that you love the music that we're putting out there.